Well, howdy again from your southern bipolar granny. It was great talking to y'all on the first video, and I apologize for it being so lengthy about the food stamps, but I'm getting all kind of messages and stuff on that. We're going to keep praying about that situation. But anyway, I got my house coat on because it's cold here in the south, and anytime it gets under 30 degrees, we go crazy. We go buy up all the bread and the milk and the butter and the sugar, anything that we gotta have. So we need bread tomorrow, it's probably not gonna be none, cause it's gonna be under 9 degrees. We just had to make some flapjacks, and flapjacks are good. They hot. All you do is mix a little flour and egg and milk and fry it like a pancake. That'd be our bread. I got my coffee, and it's Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I have to admit, we spend a little bit extra on it because it's good. Dunkin' Donuts is the best coffee that has been made. I have to say that. Now, we may have to not buy paper towels or something, but me and my husband both agreed that we're going to have some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So, that ain't a plug for them, but I'm just saying, it's good coffee. But anyway, I want to talk to y'all about names. I'm speechless on some of these names that people are naming their youngins. And y'all marking these kids for life because they're gonna be made fun of. Y'all know people are gonna make fun of them. There's no way around it when you name your kid Dung. You know what that is? Or apple, or cherry, or blueberry, or coconut. Y'all know better than that. That gets my bipolar going because I don't like it. I was made fun of when I was in school. All the time I was bullied. But I got to talk to y'all about these names now. Y'all, think about it before you name your kids. Think about what they gonna have to endure before you name your children, your youngins. Now, my kids, they just have normal names, and except my oldest daughter now, I named her Constance, and Constance is a beautiful name, but people would say, call her constipated. Now, I should have known better than that, and I'm sorry that I did that. But y'all, please name your kids something that they'd be proud of. Don't stick something on them that's gonna make them depressed and give them bipolar. They don't need no bipolar, I'm telling you. Now, back in the old days, my grandma, I told y'all she had 11 kids, and she named all of them, give them all regular names, but back then they had to have some nicknames. And bless their hearts, they had some nicknames too. Now, I had an Aunt Lillian. I got an Aunt Lillian. Her name is Georgia. Now, I don't know how they come up with Lillian from Georgia. And then I got a Uncle Snooks. Now, Snooks. How they come up with Snooks? Then Uncle Bud and Uncle Biggin. His name was William Thomas. Now, how they come up with Biggin? Uncle Biggin. Y'all, that's sad. These folks had to live with these names all their life. I ain't got but a few left. And bless their hearts. And then I got an Uncle Cooter. his name's George Steve, so how they come up with Cooter for George Steve? And my mama's name was Velma. Her name's Velma, and people call her Velmer. Velmer. And my name's Janet, but now my grandma used to call me, I'm telling you, we're going to get off on this subject of storms, because she was really scared of some storms. If it thundered, she ready to go to the storm house. And back then, them storm houses, they wasn't nothing but dirt. Just a big old hole dug out in the ground and just dirt walls. So you liable to get on a snake at any time you walked in it. My grandma was a big bone woman. She was pretty big. She weighed over 200 pounds. So she'd call me and she'd say, Janet. And that was my name to her. It wasn't Janet. It was Janet. My sister's name's Becky, and she called her Becky. Bless our hearts, but we so southern. We got this southern language. We can't help it. I mean, that's what was bred into us. But y'all please name your kids something they be proud of, so they don't have to go through any bullying or embarrassment. Now, I wouldn't want to be named Tukey or Coco. Who wants to be named Coco? Coco, go over yonder and get me some cocoa out of the cabinet. That ain't right. Y'all know that puts so much on these kids. And they don't need no bipolar. Because I'm telling you, they'll be depressed and they'll have bipolar. So, to keep your kids from having bipolar, my daughter, bless her heart, I should have known better to name her Constance, because the people called her constipated in school. That ain't... I'm sorry, honey. I shouldn't have done that. Should have thought. We don't think about what they're going to have to endure. Give them a good name. Give them a good name. Something they'd be proud of. Not Bud or Biggin or Snooks or Lilin or Velmer or Janet. Y'all know having a good name makes you feel good. Sure does. But I just want to share that with y'all. I'm going to get off of here and not make this video so long. I could talk all night. Y'all know I could talk all night. But I ain't going to. I got to go wash some clothes and feed the dogs and get my honey something to eat. So, y'all stay good until next time. I'll be back at you. Y'all just stay good. And God bless.